simple ways to give any woman an intense. Hey guys, my name is IJ. Welcome to Real Talk with IJ. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're an already subscriber and if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. On Real Talk with IJ, I talk about love, sex, and relationship as it concerns the men. I try to help you understand the woman and her body and help you choose the best woman for you at the end of the day. So today we're talking about 3 ways to give any woman, I repeat, any woman an intense. One of the first ways to give clitoral stimulation. Clitoral stimulation is just the process of stimulating the clitoris, okay, the clit of a woman. That's what clitoral stimulation is. Now if you don't know what the clitoris looks like, let's assume that I'm always using my fingers, I don't know why. Let's assume that this is the vagina, okay, and this is a vagina entrance. Now right on top of here is the clitoris. Just this little thing you see here is the clitoris, and the clitoris is assumed to be like the head of the penis, okay. So it is very sensitive, it has so much nerves in it. It is really a very sweet spot of a woman once you stimulate it the right way. Now once the clitoris is well stimulated, blood rushes into it, okay. It gets a little bit bigger than the normal size when it's not stimulated. It's really intense when you do it. It gives the woman one of the best orgasms of her lives. Now there are so many ways you can stimulate the clitoris. You can use your fingers or you can use your tongue. Now it's been proven that 75% of women will have an orgasm when you play with their clitoris rather than when you penetrate them via the vagina. So there are so many ways you can stimulate the clitoris, okay. Now the idea is to do a couple of things to see how she's going to react to it and how she likes it. Now I advise you to start slow. There's no need to rush because the clitoris is a very sensitive part of her body, so you need to go slow. I advise you to go in circles. So you're using your fingers, okay, or you're using your tongue. You can go in circles and see how she reacts to it, and then you can go left and right, just playing with the clitoris with your tongue like this, okay. But one thing for sure that I know works really well is the suction method. Can I call it that? Yeah, the suction method, where you suck on the clitoris with a little pressure but not so much. So I'm just going to use my fingers for emphasis. I'm sorry if this is going to scare you or this is going to look really weird, but my fingers are very clean, so just try and understand what I'm trying to say, okay. So for instance, if this is the vagina, what you want to do is this, okay. It's like you're kissing on the clits and letting it go, okay. So you're doing this, okay. Now you can suck and then pull, like, okay. You can keep doing this until you see how she reacts to it. Now it can get really intense where she's squeezing and pinching and pulling you, and you can just concentrate on sucking without pulling, okay. At that point, perhaps you're about to give her orgasm, so she's telling you don't stop, or she's holding your head right there while you're sucking. Do not stop. Now once you find something that your girlfriend enjoys, once you find that rhythm that matches her body, that she enjoys, don't stop. Don't change whatever you're doing. Don't go faster, don't go slower. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to give her one of the best clitoral orgasms of her life. So the second easiest way to give her intense orgasm is through the G spot, okay. And the G spot is just located right behind the clitoris. Now if this is the clitoris, let's use the palm. If the palm is the clitoris, the G spot is the back of your palm, okay. So the clitoris, the G spot is just right behind the clitoris. I have videos where I explain a lot about the clitoris, okay, and a lot about the G spot, like how to make her squirt hitting on the G spot. I'm going to put the video somewhere here, how to make any girl squirt in under 3 minutes, okay. And in that video I talk about how to really hit on the G spot to give her an intense squirting of her life, okay. So you want to know that, go click on this link. The video is doing really well, you need to see it, okay. So back on giving her orgasm, not squirting. So the G spot, once you locate the G spot, it is very easy to give any woman an intense orgasm while you're tapping or touching or playing with the G spot. And the G spot is just 2 inches through the vagina. So you go into the vagina just 2 inches. Your fingers is the perfect way to give you, to help you reach the G spot, okay. Actually I have really long fingers, so my fingers is like approximately 2 inches. I don't know how long your fingers is, but if you use your 2 fingers and you go a little bit deeper, if your fingers are short, you would definitely be touching the G spot, because the G spot is just barely 2 inches through the vagina. And the G spot is a little rough surface right upwards in the vagina. So if you go into the vagina this way, up here on top of here is the G spot. So you go in and you pull up, you're hitting on the G spot. If you go deep enough, 2 inches in. Now the G spot is like a rough edge, okay? Once you're stimulated, it is very easy to find the G spot. Now the G spot only shows itself when the woman is well stimulated. So you need to touch her, you need to kiss her, you need to put her in the mood, you need to make blood flow into the clitoris, and the G spot will activate. Okay, so you can feel it there, and if you stimulate that part well enough using the come here method, okay, go check out my videos on how to finger a girl. I'll put the link here. You will understand in detail what I'm trying to say. While you're doing the come here motion and you're using your thumbs on her clitoris, will help her have one of the best G-spot orgasms of her life. Okay, now I must put this out there. If you're going to ever use your fingers in a girl's vagina, you need to make sure that they are well trimmed, they are not really pointy and very sharp, and you don't have any form of spice on top of it, chili powder, pepper, whatever. Your nails need to be really clean. You need to take hygiene really seriously, because you don't want to, introduce any impurity that's going to cause any kind of infection or discomfort to your woman while you're having sex. So if you practice the come here motion while using your fingers, it's going to help her have a very nice G-spot orgasm. And also there are some sex positions that will help you hit directly on the G-spot to give your woman one of the best G-spot orgasms. Also, I have a video on that, 5 sex positions that will help you thrust deeper and harder and give her mad orgasm. Intense orgasm. I always say mad, so intense orgasm. So I'll put a link somewhere here. You can click it, go check it out. These are 5 sex positions that will help you do the work that your finger is supposed to be doing. You need to definitely check out that video. It will help you understand more how to give your woman a G-spot orgasm. And the last but not the least on my list is get her involved. Now listen, I need to explain this very well. You need to learn how to get your woman involved while you're having sex with her or while you're making love to give her orgasm. Like I said, for women, orgasm is really mental. We need to be mentally present to be able to have an intense orgasm. And if you want a woman to get involved, and if you want a woman to really be present, she needs to be very involved. You need to be sure that her mind is really at what the both of you are doing at that point. Now, one of the simplest ways to get your woman involved while you're having sex or making love to her is while you're perhaps using your fingers in her vajayjay, or you're eating her vajayjay, or you're banging her or doing whatever. You can make sure she uses her hands to caress her boobs. Okay, you can tell her to play with her boobs, to play with her nips while you are doing whatever you're doing down below. Now this is going to first make her uncomfortable, especially if this is a new thing you're introducing, but with time she begins to feel the groove and she begins to get in the mood. Okay, so now this is already putting her physically present, and mentally her mind is going to be there that she is caressing her boobs herself, and she's going to gently get in the mood. Now sometimes even while you're playing with her boobs or kissing her upward, you can take her fingers down to her vajayjay and help let her stimulate herself by herself. Okay, now I know this might sound weird, but a lot of couple who has great understanding and who already mastered the art of foreplay and love making and really know how to satisfy themselves, a lot of people do this, and nobody will come out openly and tell you this is what we do in the bedroom. That's why I'm taking the opportunity to tell you that this is what a lot of people are doing to get their girlfriend involved while having sex. And why in my girl group I have spoken to a lot of girls, a lot of females, and I've realized that people are beginning to embrace this idea of sex toys to have fun while making love. This is also one of the ways to get your woman involved. So for instance, if you have a sex toy, you can have your girlfriend use it on herself while you're kissing her, and even while you're holding the sex toy, you can make sure her hands is also on your hand, and she's putting the pressure as much as she wants or as less as she wants the pressure to be. So she is definitely involved in giving herself the best orgasm. Now, even though I'm not a big fan of sex toys myself, for personal reasons, sex toy has brought a lot of people together, has bonded a lot of couples together, especially couples who just really want to go all out, while they're in the bedroom, which I advise every couple to go all out, because I mean it's something that should be pleasurable while in the bedroom. So if you're going to embrace the sex toys, it's one of the best ways to get your woman involved in the bedroom. If you're not going to do that, make sure you help her use her hands, or help her understand why she needs to use her hands, or help her understand why she needs to get involved to give herself maximum orgasm. Now, I hope all of this was pretty much clear and really educative, because I want you to have the maximum, pleasure when you're in the bedroom with your girlfriend, wife, or a side piece. I don't know, but if you're in the bedroom with any lady, I want you to have the best sex ever, and I want you to come back to my channel and say, "Thank you, Jay. You made my sex experience wonderful." So until next time, be sure to check out my other videos. I have amazing videos on love, sex, and relationship. I will see you tomorrow. So give the video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell to get notified when I post my next video. So stay loved, stay beautiful, and bye for now. Mwah.